Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Jackie O, a full-time photographer and content creator, helping you build a business that actually pays the bills without burning out. Today we're tackling 3 of the biggest struggles beginner photographers face: how to price your sessions confidently, what to include in a simple contract, and how to say no to free work without burning bridges. We're not wasting any time today, so let's get right into it. Part 1, how much should you charge? Okay, so first up, pricing. If you're anything like I was starting out, you're probably wondering, how much is too much? Am I scaring people away? Or maybe you're stuck charging way too little because you feel guilty asking for more. Let's break this down with a step-by-step formula that you can actually use. Step 1, calculate your expenses. On a piece of paper or an Excel sheet, write down your expenses for each item every month. This includes software subscriptions, camera gear, memory cards, insurance, website hosting, mileage or transportation, and props or studio rentals. Step 2, time is money. Every session takes way more time than people think. You have pre-shoot communication, which is Zoom calls, phone calls, making the mood boards. Then you have the actual shoot. Then you have culling and editing. And then you have file delivery and gallery setup. So take all of these things into consideration when you are estimating how much time you spend on each session. Multiply your hours by the hourly rate you want to earn. For example, if you want $30 an hour and each session takes 6 hours, that's $180 in labor alone. Step 3, profit margin. Now add your expenses in labor and then include 30 to 50% profit margin so that you're not just breaking even. So that looks like cost plus labor, add that together, plus your profit margin. That's gonna equal your price. Let's do an example. Let's say you have $500 expenses plus $180 in labor, plus you want a 30% profit margin. That's $884 base pay per session. Round that up to $900. You can adjust from there based on your packages and deliverables. Step 4, consider market position. Check what others in your area with similar experience charge so that you're not the cheapest or most expensive without reason. If their prices are not readily available on their website, you can pretend to be a client inquiring about a shoot and send an email. It's called market research. Remember, your price reflects the experience you provide, not just time behind the lens. You have to take into consideration all of the variables, but you also need to be realistic with yourself. This might mean sending your portfolio and packages to other photographers and getting their opinion on how much you think you're charging. If you're not open to constructive criticism, then this line of work just is not going to be for you. Stick to your day job and keep photography as a hobby. That brings us to part 2. What should be in your contract? Okay, so let's talk contracts. Even if you're brand new, you need one. I don't care if it's a small shoot for a friend, a collaboration, whatever. If you're taking photos, you need a written contract signed by all parties. I've seen friends turn enemies real quick over some stupid stuff. And honestly, it just eliminates any potential weirdness when you have everything written out in plain English. Here's what to include in a simple professional contract. Scope of work, what's included, how many photos, how long is the session, how many looks, are you providing the location? You want to make sure to put every single little detail in there so they can't come back later with, oh, I thought we were getting this and that. Nope. Read the contract. Payment terms. Is there a deposit required to book? Is the final payment due before delivery? Personally, I take full payment before the shoot. Cancellation and rescheduling policy. What happens if they cancel? Is there a non-refundable deposit? In my contract, clients can receive a full refund only if they cancel 3 or more days before the shoot. After that, I keep the entire thing because now I've missed out on potential income. I could have filled that spot with proper notice. And if they are rescheduling after the 3-day grace period, I keep 50% of the deposit and they will have to pay full price again. Image usage rights. Can they use the photos commercially? Do you retain copyright? This is a massively important topic and one that is very confusing even for some experienced photographers. I could probably do an entire video on this, but basically, as a photographer, we own the copyright to the images that we create. This means we have exclusive right to reproduce, distribute, and display the photos. When a client hires us, they are typically purchasing a license to use the photos in certain ways, but we retain the copyright. It's important for clients to understand this because any unauthorized use of the photos could infringe on our rights and result in legal action. Think of it like this. I don't know if people do this anymore, but when you purchase a song off of iTunes, do you own that song? No. The artist who made it owns it, or the label if you want to get technical, but you just paid a small licensing fee in order to listen or use that song whenever you want. When brands want to use a song in an ad campaign or anything that produces money for them, they will always have to pay either a large licensing fee or in some cases, buy the rights. As you can imagine, buying the rights to work can get very expensive. So if clients are only using images for digital purposes like Instagram, website, and email campaigns, this licensing situation is all that they need. But if they were planning on printing these in a magazine or a billboard in Times Square, for example, that would present a situation where buying the rights would be necessary. Don't forget the model release. This is permission for you to share images in your portfolio or social media. Very important. And finally, delivery timeline. You need to let the clients know in advance how long editing will take. You need to be realistic here. In my contracts, I typically put 14 business days. But if you're doing something like weddings, I mean, those could take months. So you just need to be really realistic and protect yourself. If it's realistically maybe gonna take a month to get these photos back, just in the contract say up to 2 months so that you are within that range and you don't get in trouble later on. Keep your contract clear and easy to understand. This is meant to protect you and the client. If you need help, I suggest hiring a lawyer to draw one up for you or hire someone off of Fiverr to write a simple photography contract. If you do choose to go that route, I do have a code for 10% off any service. Just type Jackie10 at checkout. Let's move into part 3, how to politely say no to free work. Now this is where it gets tricky. Friends and family asking for freebies. Now I get it, your friend is getting married and wants you to shoot the wedding. Or your cousin wants to start modeling, so they want you to help with their portfolio. But they don't want to pay, or they hit you with the hook me up line. Here's the thing. If you constantly shoot for free or give heavy discounts, you teach people that your work doesn't have any value. Not only that, you disrespect yourself and the time that you've put into your craft. And just like any relationship, you have to learn to set boundaries and stick to them. Here are some of my favorite ways to say no without feeling guilty. Number 1, the friendly decline. Thank you so much for thinking of me, but right now I'm only doing paid booking sessions to focus on growing my business. People will completely understand that you need money to survive, and as an entrepreneur, all of your energy has to be put into your business. And if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Number 2, the professional boundary. I'd love to work with you. Here are my rates and packages, and let me know if you'd like to get on my calendar. I personally love this one, and I use it a lot because it immediately sets the precedent of, no, I don't work for free. This is a business, and I'm standing on it. And number 3, the limited discount. I do offer a friends and family rate of 10% off my standard pricing if that helps. Of course, we can always give close family and friends a little discount so that they feel special, but honestly, they should want to pay full price and support you. Practice saying these out loud so it feels natural when somebody asks. And remember, it's okay to say no. You can be kind and professional at the same time. All right, let's recap. You learned how to price your photography without undervaluing yourself, what to include in a simple contract, and how to say no to free work confidently. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more videos on how to help you grow your photography business. And if you could, comment below which of the 3 of these is the hardest for you. Is it pricing, is it contracts, or is it saying no? Let me know below. I read every comment and I love answering you guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.